What's up guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Madi and today's video is going to be my go-to winter look. So this has been pretty much my everyday look when I go out on the weekends. This is pretty much what I like to wear because the brown really keeps it neutral but the silver still keeps it very festive and the glitter cut crease kind of makes it pop. So I've been wanting to do this tutorial for quite a long time now because I wear this like so much, and I know I had it in a video or two prior as well, and I just wanted to give this a quick tutorial to show you guys how to do this if you wanted to learn how to do it yourself. So if you guys want to learn how to create this winter everyday look, then just keep on watching. Before we get started though, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. So without any further ado, let's do this! Okay, so the first product that I'm going to be using is the Too Faced Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. And I'm just going to put this on my problem areas, and most of that is like just around my nose and my laugh lines and like mostly like right under my eyes. I don't really see it much on my forehead anymore. In fact, it gets really dry there now, so I'm not even going to touch that. It's mostly oil like right in the center, and the rest I don't have any problems with. Okay, so now we're using color corrector, and I'm using the Bella Pierre Pro Concealer palette, and we're going to be tapping into that orange color right there. And we're just gonna put that right underneath onto my bags. Okie dokie. Okay, so now we're going to be going on to foundation. So for foundation, I feel like using my Tarte Amazonian Clay Stick Foundation for today. And I'm just taking my beauty blender. Now I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm just going to put this right on my under eye and in the areas I want to be highlighted. Just blending that in. I'm getting super close to the lash line. So now I'm going to set it with my Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder. And I have some here on the cap. And I'm just taking a Royal & Langnickel BMX 130 brush and setting all of it. You always want to set your foundation because it's going to make it easier for you to apply more powder-based products on top of it. It's going to make it smoother, and ultimately it's going to make it last longer, and that's what you want. So I'm just caking this on, man. I'm going to take my beauty blender now and kind of get in my under eyes. This foundation is for all skin types, so it's pretty dewy, and you gotta set it really well because I do have oily skin, so like I need to make sure that it is nice and matte before I continue on with my makeup. So now I'm going to bronze it up with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm taking my Morphe R10, just like the perfect bronzer brush. I'm going straight from the ear. And we're gonna get the jawline. And the temples, just to warm up my whole face. It's pretty pale. Okay. So now I'm going to contour my nose. For eyebrows, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Okay, so the eyebrows are on, and I just brushed away the powder that I put right here to help bake the sides of my nose. Now we're going to move on to blush. I'm using the Too Faced Sweetie Pie This is like my favorite product right now. A lot of people didn't like this, but I absolutely love it. It's like a little pie and it's super cute. I'm just taking my blush brush and I'm gonna start brushing this on. What I like about it is that I can like kind of infuse it into my contouring because it does have bronzer in there, and just kind of mend everything together. I like this because it has like the bronzer in there and it has the blush together, so it really blends well, but then it also has the highlighter. It really gives like this radiant finish I'm just in love with. So I just kind of slap this everywhere. I love it. Okay, so now we're moving on to eyes. I'm priming with my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. And I'm going to set it with my Peaches and Cream Perfect Setting Powder, just to make sure that everything is nice and smooth for shadows. Okay, so I'm going to be using two different palettes for this eye look. The first palette that I'm going to be using is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collab palette, and also the Too Faced 2017 holiday palette. So the first palette that we're going to be jumping into is the Jaclyn Hill. Okay, so the first shade that I'm going to use in the Jaclyn Hill palette is this shade right here. And I'm using my Morphe M504 brush. And I'm just putting this right in my crease. Now I'm taking this fried chicken color right here on my BMX 430 crease brush. And I'm putting that right underneath the transition shade, and I'm kind of focusing it right on the outer corner of my eye, more so than anywhere else. And I'm gonna start dragging this inward, and then I'm gonna bring it down into the V, right on the outer corner. And now I'm just kind of ease up and start blending it everywhere. Now in the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm gonna go with this shade right here, and I'm going to start making a line right here, a line that goes with the lower lash line. So you see that that's like a pretty harsh line right there, and then I'm gonna pick up a little bit more and kind of match it right here with my eyelid. And now I'm gonna drag it inward and start blending it down. So that way, when I look up, the color is still directly across from my crease. It's gonna have a better effect with a hooded eye. This is one of my favorite techniques to do because it makes your eye longer when you open it up as well. So now switching to my Morphe M433 brush, I am going to pick up this brown shade right here, but it does have some rosy undertones to it. And I'm just going to place this right on the center of my lid. This is going to help diffuse a dark shade I'm going to use in just a second. Going back with the E17 brush, I'm going to pick up this shade down at the very bottom. And I'm going to place this right on my outer corner and just kind of in circular motions blend it into the very outer V. But I'm not going far out with this, I'm just bringing it really closely and blending it inward. I'm going to go over it once again with my M433 brush and diffuse it out. And now with the Morphe flat packing brush, I'm going to be jumping into my palette here. And I'm going to be picking up this shade right here called Glittered. I'm sorry that my nails are so ratchet right now. My mom hurt her wrist ice skating, so she has not been able to do my nails. And I suck at painting my nails. Okay, so I'm just taking this shade and patting it onto my inner corner, and I'm going to be blending this out into the middle. You can use any kind of blending brush you have now, and I'm just taking my little Luxie brush and I'm going to start diffusing those two shades together. This is just my little travel kit size brushes that I got in the BoxyCharm. For eyeliner, I'm taking my Sigma gel liner. And now I'm switching to my NYX Skinny Marker. Jumping back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm taking a Morphe smudge brush and I'm going to be picking up that fried chicken shade again. And I'm just going to be putting this right on my lower lash line. And just kind of bringing that a little lower than normal. And then on top of that, I'm taking that shade that we used for the outer V and connecting, warming that up. And now for the star of my show, I'm using my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner, and this is in Glam Rock. And I'm just going to be taking this and lightly brushing along my crease here and just making a very fine line. Now, for those of you with hooded eyes, this is very easy to mess up because if you so much as look up while this is drying, it comes out everywhere all over your lid, so make sure that you keep your lids down until it's fully dried. I messed up on this side doing that, so forgive me. Oh my god, I almost did it! Oh my gosh, this is so nerve-wracking. It's one of my favorite looks, but this part is just really nerve-wracking to me. Normally I do this when I'm putting on my lashes because it's just easier for me to look down and do something else and take my mind off of it. So I'm just gonna put my lashes on really quickly. These are for lashes, I'm using the Kiss Foaming Lashes in Midnight. These have kind of been my go-to lashes lately because they're just so thick and pretty, and they're really affordable as well, which is nice. But I recently bought some Morphe lashes, so we're gonna be trying those out in the near future. They're still in the mail right now, but I'm really excited to try those because they're still relatively affordable. And they may take over me wearing these, but these are just so convenient and affordable. Like, I recommend these to everybody. And for mascara, I'm just using the Better Than Sex Too Faced mascara. And for lips, I'm just going to go in with my favorite right now, which is the Fenty Beauty Lip Gloss Balm. For highlighter today, I'm going to use my MAC Strobe Cream. I don't often use this enough. It's one of my favorites, and I have it in this little bottle, so I hardly ever use it because I just love it so much. But we're going to use it today. I'm just trying to get a little bit, and it's hard because like I either get a little bit or I get a lot, and I waste a bunch. But I would definitely buy this in the full size. When I love something, I don't use it because I want to keep it. That's kind of bad. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit on my beauty blender and start dabbing this into my cheekbones. Gosh, I love this. It's like a nice pearl tone, and it's just like a tiny bit holographic. I'm just going to take a little bit more and put it on my nose, put it on the bridge, put it up on my eyebrows, and then a little bit, use the rest of it back on my cheeks. Okay, so this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up or subscribe down below, and I will see you guys for more videos next time. Bye!